Right, hi, I'm Milo, and you ready to see one of the funniest things in video games? The T-Rex calling out Sega at the start of this Mega Drive game. They love to play around with that sometimes. All Mega Drive games opened with the voice Sega. This is a particularly funny one. So yeah, have you seen Jurassic Park? It's a pretty cool film. And then for some reason it became a franchise. Which, you know, people are more mixed on. Quality of later films is in debate. But it did result in, you know, the movie becoming a franchise resulted in some pretty cool tie-in games. I've shown, let's see, I've played Jurassic Park Trespasser on stream before, at least the demo of it a little bit, which is a really interesting kind of experimental physics simulation shooter. First person. I also played Warpath, the Lost World based fighting game, which only starred the dinosaurs. So, building off of that, what I'm doing today is playing some Jurassic Park games where you play as the dinosaurs, and that starts with tie-ins for the very first movie. The first movie got a ton of game adaptations on various different consoles, and they were all unique games, which is pretty impressive. So this one is the Mega Drive version, and as you can see from this attract mode, Dr. Alan Grant, as portrayed by Sam Neill, is in a prominent playable position, but there's also an additional mode, which hopefully I'll be able to access here. Yes, press start. Player. Alright, you have to press start on Mega Drive games, I forget that. Ooh, yes, let's turn the difficulty down, please. Thank you. Easy pleasy. Yep. So when you pick player, you can be the Grant or the Raptor, and of course, what sounds more interesting out of those two to you? We're being the Raptor today. Which also has the benefit of adding to our collection of gaming heroines, because, of course, famously, all the dinosaurs on the original Jurassic Park were female, although some of them were able to change that in order to breed. But we're just going to assume that this is the Lady Raptor. You have broken out of the raptor cage and you are free to roam the island. You have picked up the scent of Dr. Grant. As you stalk him through the jungle, beware of armed guards. Now, I think the plot of the Grant portion is a sort of sequel to the movie itself, where Grant returns to the island. Oh, fun trivia about this screen, actually. Hold on. I'll pause on here, but if you look very closely at the island, the northwest corner, yeah, I have a mouse cursor, so there's a little lake here. Just below the lake is an interesting looking shape within this sort of foresty mountain area. If you sort of rotate your head to the right and have a look, it actually looks a lot like the genie's lamp from the Disney film Aladdin. Wow. The developers of this game were working on the Aladdin tie-in game, but they eventually, it fell through. They cancelled the project and it was moved to somebody else. So there was eventually a Mega Drive Aladdin game, but it wasn't made by these people. But as a tribute to their work on it, they put that little lamp in the map screen as a little Easter egg. So yeah, 1993, BlueSky Software is the ones responsible for this and the aborted Aladdin game. You know what? I don't like these controls. I am actually going to go back to the menu and change them. So that's jump, or should I do it in here? What do I set this up as? Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Those should be reversed. I normally adjust these on the fly for Mega Drive games because it can be a bit odd sometimes, the button assignments. So why don't we just swap this? So jump was circle, so that can be wait. Nope. Now I'm confused. I've completely messed myself up. So we've got bite, jump, and claw. X, Y, and Z not supported. This is not a 6-button game. I should have done this before I started, but okay, so I just need to swap X and circle and then I'll be happy. Okay, all good. Now I can jump with X, that's the important thing. Alright, so here we are as the raptor. There's a little Procomsignathus wandering around as well. They're a famous part of the film, of course. Whoa! Wow! Zap guns? Apparently we have zap guns here. Great. I do want to check Grant's story just to get some context on what this game is purporting to be. Because it will open with a little plot thing. The manual for this is actually quite good. It goes over the... That's pretty cool. Whoa! Alright, what does it say? The Rex has demolished your car, the electric fence is down, and all the dinosaurs are loose on the island. Make your way through the jungle to the power station. Well, that's a little vague. Doesn't really say why he's there. So what I'm going to do, I have a copy of the manual here. That's unrelated. Pay no attention. Yeah, this one. Okay, so the manual for this was done by Caroline Henshaw, who's the same person behind the Caroline Hanshaw, sorry. The manual for Echo, which is of course famously robust and full of trivia and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. Lead artist Douglas TenNapel. Well, let's. I'm sorry about that. Not a great guy, but we'll just try and appreciate the work. Right. What I wanted to read here is a bit that contextualizes the raptor story. The raptor, survival of the toughest. Life inside a barred enclosure is meaningless. A raptor needs to be free. So when the piercing light struck and the bars lost their sting, the raptor escaped. This is the raptor's understanding of an electric fence. Now it roams free, one of the deadliest, most cunning of the Jurassic Park beasts. It scents the trail of the small upright creature, the one who hatched from the strange egg that the Tyrannosaur destroyed. The scent tells the raptor that the creature will be very good to eat. So the egg is the Jeep, which was wrecked. And basically the raptor's story is hunt down Grant and eat him. This is pretty cool too. The clash of 65 million-year-old titans begins. Pound for pound, you are one of the most powerful of dinosaurs. Only the Tyrannosaurus Rex can match you in total strength relative to size. Your long, crushing jaws are a secondary weapon. The 6-inch saber claw on each foot rakes deep into your foe's limbs, quickly ending the battle. But Jurassic Park is bristling with menace. Prowling, razor-toothed animals, slippery ledges, deep chasms, and that most dangerous enemy, man. You start the hunt with 3 lives, and your health bar diminishes as you take damage. When the bar disappears, your life ends. You'll restart the level from the beginning as long as you have lives left. Yes. And just to cover Grant's bit, it's a little bit vague. This could be retelling the events of the film, just without all the other supporting cast. Well, I know the follow-up game definitely follows the movie and its plot, so we'll get to that. All right, let's keep playing. So now we know why we're here. We're here to eat people. That's all you need to know. Oh, great, we got ledge grab. That's lovely. So the manual's telling me that the... Whoa, Dilophosaurus. That the claw strike is the main attack. And the bite is a secondary, so we'll take that on board. Can I don't think I can eat other dinosaurs, apparently, to restore health. There was a little meat pickup that restored my health, but I guess that's it. Excuse me? Okay. I don't know why I have 3 bars as well. Maybe I just have 3 lots of health. Hi, Gibbon, how you going? You doing well? Ow. By the way, Dilophosaurus is having like poison spit. That's not real. The real life Dilophosaurus did not have that ability. But it's something I added for the movie, or I guess the book. Just a bit of fun. That's fine. Also, another, like... Oh. Okay, so the health bars actually represent your lives as well. Are you kidding? Can't get out of here. I have no shame in rewinding. Yeah, the Velociraptor in reality was quite small. I've heard the size of a turkey. Nope, this is not one I want to fall off because then I can't get back up apparently. So in the Velociraptors or the raptors in the movie more resemble the real life Utah raptor or perhaps Deinonychus. Oh, that's lovely. Given's still having a great time with Xenoblade 3. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy it. Oh good, you can make that jump. But these park guards apparently have rocket launchers. Grant can pick up a variety of weapons in his campaign. So if you crouch and do a claw attack, you do a lunge, which is really nice. Oh, it's Grant! We're gonna eat him! That's our goal. You sense Grant is near. Make your way through the power station, but beware of electricity. Yeah, so Grant has all these pickups. His main weapon is a tranquilizer gun because the goodies all use tranquilizer guns in Jurassic Park. The baddies use real guns and shoot the dinosaurs. But you can get other things as well. I think supposedly they're all non-lethal. But yeah, the Raptor has no pickups apart from the health restoring meat, but that's okay. I believe like a lot of the levels that that Grant and the Raptor go through are similar, but there might be there are some that are unique to the individual campaigns. But in this one, we're directly pursuing him, so it's gonna follow like that directly. Oh, come on. I'm not sure how to get through there. Maybe I can bash down this door or something. Maybe this one. It's a well animated sprite for the Raptor, actually. I like that. It looks almost pre-rendered. Like they had a really good quality model that they then turned into sprites, possibly. That's what it seems like. Especially compared to the Compys, who look handmade with pixels. Interesting. Of course, the pre-rendered look should come as no surprise when you learn that BlueSky Software is also the developer responsible for the famous Vector Man, the pre-rendered platform game on the Mega Drive, with the man made out of spheres and orbs. That was quite well animated too, and a pretty popular one on the Mega Drive. I haven't played it myself though. Maybe I can like go up through... No, I don't know. Let's try holding up. There we go. Hold up when you jump and you go higher. This is a lesson that I learned from Aztec Adventure on whatever obscure computer it was that I played last for that game. Did that Compy just attack me? Ah, take that. Nice. Ow. But yes, good to know. Whoop. The Raptor is so agile, I like it a lot. Although its walking speed leaves a little to be desired, but you can get around that with like dashes and stuff. In fact, I think it might have more aerial momentum than it does ground speed, so jumping around might actually be a good way to get around speedrun style. Bit of landing lag on the drop though. Oh, I noticed that some enemies sort of turned into meat when after they died, but couldn't find a mate there. Because I am getting a little low on health. Oh, it's behind a wall. Silly human. Ah! Oh, maybe they turn into meat if you attack them with the bite attack. That might be a thing. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, let's not bother with those guys. The zap guns. Nasty. There weren't zap guns in the film, surely. There's a mate. Gimme. you can kill people just by impacting them. Or rather, defeat them, I should say. Ah! Bite, 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 bite. Oh, you can actually hold down the bite button. You'll continually do a bite. Bite. Give me meats. It's clearly still alive. I think maybe the Grant campaign was designed first. And the dinosaurs that you attack all have these sort of animations while they're lying on the ground to indicate that you haven't actually killed them, which is nice. But I am a raptor. That's not my style. You know what I mean? Ah, get you. Okay, yeah, there's no like optional pickups to go for, so heading to the end is not a problem as a raptor. Raptors cannot swim. Avoid the water that floods the abandoned pump station as you pursue Grant. Will do. So apart from making Vector Man, BlueSky Software is also responsible for another game that I've played on stream before, speaking of swimming. It's the Sega version of the Disney Little Mermaid license game, known as Ariel the Little Mermaid. And I love that game. There's a lot to love about it, not least of all that it's deliberately... Whoops. It's deliberately an Echo the Dolphin sort of pastiche. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, Midna's sitting on her cushion. Isn't that cute? Good kitty. So this is a bit of a puzzle platformer. You have to expressly use your lunge to get from one platform to another. Munch. These meats give you such little health. Oops. I think you have to do a tricky jump here. See, if I land on the lip down there, then I'll be able to do a high jump and miss that lip, maybe. Oh, gosh. Not a fan of the instant death, I gotta say. So you can't jump there because of the ceiling on that pipe. This is really interesting. Also, I'm getting kind of Sonic Spinball Toxic Caves vibes from this area. It's very dilapidated. Maybe it's already suffered a dinosaur attack. There we go. And now... yeah, that'll do. No, no. Give me meats. I don't know what the bite attack is even for. The claw seems strictly better in a lot of cases. Oops. Should have done a lunge there. Ooh, the crawl. Very sinister. Yeah, look at this dinosaur. The way it's drawn, its style. Compare it to the man. Oh, nice idle animation. Bit of Sonic style breaking the fourth wall. Hey, what are you doing, player? Alright, let's just do this. I'm out of here. Never mind. Gibbon says they clearly cared more about the dinos. You don't think they're using Sam Neill's real likeness for his sprite? It's a bit hard to tell. We didn't see him very much. I do like their kind of Castlevania style. They don't really have faces. Oh, they do a bit. Gibbon also says that the sound effects are evocative of Sonic Spinball as well. Yeah, good point. This is like Sonic Spinball with dinosaurs. If I'd known that, I would have played this earlier. This is great. I like Spinball. Although, you might be forgiven for thinking that I did not, if you've seen my stream where I played through it, because I had a lot of trouble. It's a very difficult game. Whoa, okay. Okay. Gotta be pretty precise here. This is a problem with the size of the sprites. I'm like a quite large dinosaur comparative to the size of the screen. So some of the jumps that you're expected to make are a bit demanding and hard to predict, sort of thing. Leaps of faith, you can call them. What the heck? Okay, just normal jumps is all that's required here. Ah! Okay. It's almost like Prince of Persia at times. You gotta do the crouch jump, the hop jump, whatever. Right, nice. Yeah, so Little Mermaid, I really like that game. I don't know if there's much influence between the two here, but between those, you know, Little Mermaid, this game, and Vector Man, I think they all have interesting premises, although, you know, two of them are based on licensed material, so they didn't really have a choice there. But they did something interesting with the Jurassic Park IP here by letting you play as a dinosaur. Not many of the games did that. I think this is the only one based on the first movie that had that as an option, so applause for that. Pterodactyls soar in the canyon and they will fiercely defend it, but the scent of Dr. Grant drives you onward. Indeed it does. And yeah, that's what I like about video games. If you can play as a kind of interesting character that gives you fun gameplay options, like the lunging of this dinosaur, the swimming abilities of the mermaid, or Vector Man's strange powers. Like, Vector Man is quite fun to control in his game. He's very agile as well. Ah! And he has the ability to, like, fire photonic blasts out of his fists or whatever. Nom, nom. Double kill. Let's try and avoid that. Try and recover our health on this stage. Oh my gosh. Can I hang before I climb up? This guy has a real itchy trigger finger. Well, he's dead. Or defeated. Okay. By the way, like, the backgrounds here are very nice. They weren't really exploding volcanoes in the original Jurassic Park, but hey, why not? Give us some visual interest. And there weren't, like, rotting, dilapidated aqueducts either. Do they go through a pumping station, or is it just in the ride at Disneyland? No, not Disneyland. Universal Studios has the Jurassic Park river ride where you're on a boat. You're going through a facility that's being attacked by dinos. It's quite cool. A lot of animatronics, which are fun to look at. Oh, Grant, you jerk. He lured me on. Following Grant's scent into the main hall. Shake a leg if you want to escape the island. Are we getting close to the end already? Interesting. Oh, the dots on the map screen actually indicate that we are getting close to the end, I think. If we're going generally from north to south. I don't know, I haven't been following, but you could view the Raptor mode as kind of a bonus mode to the main game. But yeah, here we are in the visitor center. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. You know what, I'll take that death. If we are close to the end, it's good just to get the health refill here. Yeah, whatever. I'm leaving you, boy. Oh, can't get through that way. Oh, God. They're only sleep grenades, but they will affect my health bar. By the way, I picked out the moodiest cover to present on the left side of my layout here. This is the one from the Japanese Mega Drive release, which has the nice color gradient in the sky and then the silhouetted tree line in front of it with the logo. A lot of the games just have a black cover with the logo on it, which is pretty boring if you ask me. So that's why I picked that one. Likewise, I'll be playing a game based on The Lost World later. And... okay, raptors cannot operate doors apparently. And so I picked out one for that. In this case, the American PlayStation release had not just the logo, which a lot of them did, but the logo with a dinosaur's claw smashing through and grabbing the logo in the process. So that's pretty fun. The PlayStation game I'll be playing is sort of the successor to this BlueSky game, in that it trades off control between humans and dinosaurs, unlike many other games which often just have you playing as human in a dangerous dino environment. It's generally how they go down. Well, I've backtracked all the way and didn't find a way through, so obviously I'm just missing something. Maybe I have to manipulate a human and convince them to open the door for me. Oh, can I go like through this? No, that's not it. It's just a black square. I don't know what that is. A window? But there's windows here that clearly show the outside has yellow light. It's not nighttime. If I stand here and do the crouched bite, can I grab the door handle? Apparently not. What else can I do? Well, let's go back this way. Okay. Completely solid wall on the right side of the screen. And this ledge leads nowhere. Yeah, I'm stuck. Can I grab a key or something? What is this? My animation passes through it sometimes, behind it. Also those lighting bars with the dithering, I talked about this last week I think, but obviously that kind of dithering effect would look better on a blurred CRT. Alright, well let's carefully backtrack, see if we can find a way down in a previous room. So here, solid floor. I'm getting pinged on Discord about Cranidos Tuesday. Very appropriate for what I'm playing right now. Hey, what? Cranidos is a great little dinosaur. Actually, I'll tell you about the reason I chose to play these games today. I was in a bit of a dinosaur mood because I bought a Lego set. And I was talking about Jurassic Park becoming a franchise. Well, the Lego set is based on a children's cartoon animated, CG animated, which is based on Jurassic World. It's called Camp Cretaceous, and I've never seen it, but there was one of the... Excuse me? I must have kicked that door like 50 times. Why was it that kick that finally broke it down? Well, at least I know what to do now. Or not? Okay, I'll just hit the button for a few times. One of the reasons I got it was there's a nice model of a baby Ankylosaurus in this Lego set. And that's... as I discovered during the previous stream where I played Jurassic Park Warpath, the Ankylo is, my favorite dino. So, got a nice cute little baby Ankylo now. It's a really nice model, actually. So the set I bought was called Stygiomoloch Escape, I think. and it comes with what's her name? Bryce Dallas Howard in the movie plays Claire Harding. And there's two like kids who are part of the cast, or like teenagers who are part of the cast of Camp Cretaceous. One's like a nervous guy, and the other is like an Instagram influencer or something. I don't know. She's got pink hair. Yeah, but it also comes with the Stygiomoloch, which is sort of like a Pachycephalosaurus with some extra spikes around the crown of its head. Plus, it's a bit smaller and skinnier, I guess, than what I would expect from the Pachycephalosaurus. Also, I'm not sure that I'm pronouncing all the dinosaur names correctly, because, like a lot of people, I first learned them by reading them in dinosaur books as a child, and have not heard many of them said out loud. So I might be wrong about some of them. So the way I eventually got the door open was holding up while pressing the claw button, which doesn't seem to result in a different animation. Or maybe it does. Slightly different? Very slightly different, maybe. Anyway, apparently you have to do that a few times. I don't know. What was that? It was the Dilophosaurus. Apparently they're a scourge. They're everywhere now. Yeah, so this Lego set, it's kind of intended for children. It's advertised as ages 4+, but the 4+ is like in even bigger font on the cover than it normally is. What? How did that happen exactly? I think I got knocked out of bounds and that caused me to die instantly. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah. The instructions for this particular set are particularly simple and easy to follow for children. So I felt very very grown up when I was building this Lego set. It's like, yes, this is for me. And you know what? It was, because I wanted it. Are you kidding me? So much damage. How do I get through this? I guess that's fine. I took minimal damage. Probably could have despawned that guy or something. Let me see. I had a note here that the Aladdin game was eventually completed by Virgin Interactive. Which I failed to mention earlier, but that's all I have to say about this game. From my notes. I didn't write many notes. I was just gonna wing it. It's cool. It's been a while since I've actually seen the films or read the books. Ugh. I have to line up pretty precisely to jump through this gap. Oh, you're kidding. This guy's reading my inputs. It's ridiculous. I gotta like bait one out, but his recovery is so quick. That's insane. I do not like this. Just gonna reverse until a point where I had lost less health, and I'll just try and hop across this gap like this. Ugh, well, I took a few hits, but I'm okay. I hope there's not too much more. I'm low on lives. We do get the passwords though. Maybe they will restore my lives, hopefully. I can try that. Oh, the meats, gimme. I wish I could run. I really do. There's no reason the raptor should be waddling along like this. What is going on here? Okay. I feel like I lost more health there than I would have recovered from this meat, but... See, it hit me. So rude. What? These little things are dangerous. Just ask John Hammond. In the book, Hammond is defeated by a massive swarm of Compsognathus at the very end. He's also a bit more of a baddie in the book. But when they cast Richard Attenborough, it's hard to make him too much of a baddie. He's quite charismatic. Oh! Hammond with the ray gun. Let's go. Final boss time, I guess. It's the showdown you were waiting for. Hammond versus Raptor. Oh, Grant, rather, sorry. Played by beloved national treasure, Kiwi actor Sam Neill. Australia loves him too. We like to think he's one of us. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Nope, can't do that. I don't know. I think we share him. I think he like lived in both countries. I don't really know. In there's one bit of trivia I know about him. Oh, go away. Are you kidding me? At this point, a password actually wouldn't be too good. I'd have to redo the whole stage. So let me see. I have to try and beat this guy without taking any damage. Tall order. So Sam Neill's in the film, what's it called? What's the one with the black hole? The space movie. It's not The Black Hole with the robots. It's not Deep Impact. It's Event Horizon, yeah. And he plays an Australian astronaut in the future in that, and they all have like their nationality flags on their uniforms, their astronaut suits. And his Australian flag is nice. It posits that in the future, the Union Jack on the Australian flag is replaced with the Aboriginal flag, which is the red and black with the yellow circle on it. You might have seen it. Which is a nice touch for the costume design in that film. Hey, buddy. He's quick. He's the fastest gunslinger in the West, this guy. Look at him. Yeah, it's no good. What can I do? I can look up if there's a cheat code. That might help. Health restoration, perhaps. By the way, now that the game's paused and there's no sound, do let me know if you can hear a ticking in the background. I recently got a nice present in the mail. The collector's edition of Zelda Musou Hyrule All-Stars, also known as Hyrule Warriors Legends. Legends? The 3DS one. And it came with a bunch of cool extras like the art book and the ocarina. It's also got a clock in the shape of Linkle's magic compass, which I've hung up behind my desk. And the clock is quite close, reasonably close to the microwaves, to the microphone. So if you can hear it ticking, then yeah, let me know. I might get annoyed and remove the battery eventually. So there is a debug mode. There's level select codes. There's a code for all weapons for Grant. There's a view ending code. Super password. Weapons and ammo. Nothing about infinite health or anything. There is one to get you to the final level. That's the raptor. Well, I think we might be SOL on this one. Stuck on last level. That's what it stands for. Seriously. He has no behavior apart from standing still and shooting me as soon as I enter his area of expertise here. Which is not the real phrase, but this isn't a very satisfying boss fight, I gotta say. Okay, maybe if I land here, I'm crouching. Yeah. He just continually does it. if I stand up, I fall. And if I try to, like, attack, my hitbox extends such that I immediately get hit with the zappies. So, okay. Oh, maybe that's something. If that damaged him. Oh, I took damage too. Oh, nuts. Did I? So I can retreat a little bit. I think I... Hang on a sec. Yeah, I did get hit there. That sucks. But I didn't get hit... Oh, what? I don't like this. Well, you know, I don't have to do this. There's a code to see the ending. And I feel like this boss fight is so unfair that I don't mind using it. So that's the end of my experience with Jurassic Park for the Mega Drive. Gibbon says that Grant seems to be working for Rimtho. I assume this is a hilarious reference to Xenoblade 3. Or maybe something else I haven't heard of. Okay, let me find that code. View ending. And it's the name of the developer. BlueSky. Oop. BlueSkit. Hold on. BlueSky 1 is the code that we want. Oh, that takes you to the credits? Yeah. So when it says view ending on GameFAQs, it means go to credits. Yeah, there's a debug mode, Nyuk Nyuk, which will let you use controller 2 inputs to, quote, go anywhere in the game. Why don't we try it, actually? There might be other features in the debug mode that aren't documented on GameFAQs here, but I do know how to get to the final level as well. Oh no, I misread Gibbon's message. She says, so the space was in the wrong place, so... Yeah, I just misinterpreted. So what Gibbon was saying about Grant seems to be working for him, though. So, meaning that Grant's behavior was working very well as far as he was concerned, just not for me, which... Yes, indeed. Very good point. He found the exploit. It's like everybody's the hero of their own story. Everybody is the protagonist of their own boss fight. So he was in a boss fight against me, and he'd found out a way to exploit my AI. All right. So we're going to get into debug mode here and see what that throws up for us. Nyuk. Nyuk. Start. Oh, Wadito is offering me the cheat password. Hey Wadito, how's it going? I already found the cheat passcode. So second controller enabled. All right, so now I should just start, I guess. Oh, this is Grant mode. Oh. Raptor start. So now that I've entered that cheat, using the second player's inputs, I can do some stuff. So I'll need to actually set that up. Oh, it's already set up. Okay. Well, almost. Sorry. W, S, A, D, A, B, C. That's all we should need. Set up a start as well. Let's say E. Okay. So what are we going to do with the... I have no clip. That's one thing. And I died by going out of bounds. Okay, I can press start to reset. That's not good. What were the other ones? B and M for the buttons. They're not doing anything. So the only thing debug mode gets you is freely moving around. Oh, my health's regenerating. That's big. That's huge. I guess debug mode gives you regen health, maybe. That's great. What can I do? Yeah, I don't know how that happened with Dito, but I did end up defeating myself, indeed. Alright, so now that I've rewound this far, what we're going to do is enter another password to get to the last level, which is Open Park. Maybe with regenerating health, we'll be able to take on Grant, our ultimate enemy. Whoa, that's a new one. Oh, maybe that's Grant's... Wait, what? Well, whatever. Let's go! Skip everything. Oh, okay. So Wadito is saying that pressing A on the second controller refills your health and ammo. Good to know. Thanks for the tip. So that's how I was doing it. So, yep, that was it. Good stuff. I swear it regened without me touching anything before, but restoring my health is a good thing that we can just do. Excuse me. Yeah. The sort of end level trigger is like quite small. Oh. So I went too far and the camera couldn't keep up and I despawned. I died from being off screen. Alright, cheating our way through. Some of these walls you can't even get through with no clip, apparently. Did I win? Okay, here we are. Let's restore our health and get to it. Take this, Grant. Yeah, health restore. Let's do it. Take this. Nom 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 nom. Oops. Huh. So one of my attacks gives me some resistance to being knocked back by that. But the bites actually sent me back. Woo, cheating! Yeah, like, the game in general hasn't been too difficult, apart from maybe, like, the health pickups restore so little of your health. But if you have the passwords, that's a mercy to get you back to where you were. But this boss fight is something else entirely in terms of the difficulty scale. Oops. My health was lower than I thought. If I can just get in that position again, please. I don't get this. Oh, I know what I can do. Warp towards him. Let's go. What? Yeah, I don't know how I died there. Whatever. Oh, the banner's up here. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. Classic. Okay, we're back in position. I won't move again. I won't make that mistake. I assume this is what you have to do. Oh, I can hold down the button to continue attacking. And I'm now going to employ fast forward mode on the emulator. Am I even doing damage? Maybe the lesson here is that you can't beat humans. It's like the opposite lesson to what the movie is like don't mess with nature or whatever. Oh, maybe there's a trick to this. Hold on. If I'm up here and I like knock the skull down on him or something. Oop. Because I saw the skull kind of shifting a little when I walked down there. Did you notice that? Which kind of clues me in that it might be a different interactable object. You know the way old cartoons would have like the backgrounds are drawn in a completely different style to anything that would move in the foreground. Maybe it's like that. Or maybe it's just weird. I don't know. He hasn't reacted to anything I've done. Maybe Grant is the animatronic here. That would explain his godlike reflexes. Are you kidding me? Maybe I need to attack the banner. Wadito, do you have any... Oh, there is a trick to it that Wadito is telling me. Thank you. Wadito says, he's invincible. You have to destroy the fossil's foundation stones. Ah, clever. Clever girl. Too clever for me. I'm a complete dummy. I was trying to engage with the boss fight the way a normal game would, but apparently it's entirely scripted. That's all you do. You attack the base and then you win. I thank you so much for telling me that, because there is more to the game. Apparently. You have defeated Dr. Grant. You have climbed into a large crate, and a cargo ship is carrying you to freedom on the mainland. Your instinct and your experience in the island may be just enough to keep you alive. Oh, that's the end. Oh, it is the end. What an anticlimactic boss fight. It's you just hit one rock and you're done, and that's game over. That's so weird. This game is whack. Oh, that's beautiful. That's actually really well drawn. I love that. I think you came out too early, my friend. Thanks, Wadito. Your tips were incredibly helpful. I wonder how much knowledge you then have about the sequel, which we're now going to play. So BlueSky followed up their Jurassic Park game. This is one of the few sort of follow-ups. There are a lot of, like I said, adaptations of the first movie, but not many of them were iterated on. But this one was. So in '94, the following year, BlueSky released this game called Jurassic Park: Rampage Edition. So that's what this is. The title, I don't know, doesn't really communicate that it's a sequel, but it is. So, yeah, here we go, a little track mode of the Grant form of gameplay. And you can see that they've changed up the art style a bit. Everyone's got these thick black outlines on them now, which is a good look, I think. We'll see how much that extends to other characters in the game. Oh, the dinosaur doesn't say Sega this time, it just roars. Yeah, so Jurassic Park and Rampage Edition. Let's give it a go. So what I read about this game is that, you know, they changed up some things from the first one, enhanced the game engine so it's a bit less buggy and stuff, and the physics kind of work better, apparently. But what I also read was this enhanced version of the game engine was then subsequently used when they were developing Vector Man. So these Jurassic Park games led directly into Vector Man, which is pretty interesting. All right. Of course we want to be the raptor again. Daka, daka, daka. Very gun happy there. It looks very similar, I gotta say, in the graphics for the raptor. Collect for points, collect for health, collect for power. I don't know how much a raptor is going to get out of a gun, but yeah. Okay. Oh, we can actually pick our level between Aviary, Hidden Ruins, and Savannah. The Hidden Ruins is kind of fascinating as a concept for Jurassic Park. Let's try it. Okay, so yeah, the raptor looks pretty similar, but they've given it given her a black outline. Oop, okay. I have 5 somethings. Oop. Oh, there's a new like little effect when you bite. That's lovely. That's great. The animation's better too. And this looks a bit different. We don't have the dash anymore, the lunge, sadly. Oh, we do. Okay, you just have to press down and jump to do a lunge. Oh, I have a tail attack. That's great. Lovely. So you can already see how far they've come between the two here. This looks like a much more accomplished game. Full featured and etc. But yeah, these ruins are a bit strange. You don't see anything like this in the movies. I have a frigging barrel roll double jump. That's amazing. What the heck? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I got it. It probably said on that loading screen, but whatever. I can't believe I have a double jump. I'm so happy about that. Alright. Was this like a med kit? Okay, well what happens if I die? I come back with one less life there. And it's all the way back at the start. Well, let's keep going. See if we can restore our health instead of taking that death like a chump. Oh yeah, so Wadito points out that another change in this sequel is in the original, Grant only fights dinosaurs in his campaign, but there are human enemies for Grant to fight even in his campaign for this sequel. So that's just another one of the expansions that they did. There's more dinosaur types too. We already saw a Triceratops on the attract screen, in the attract mode. I don't know what that is. Do I keep it when I die? No, I don't. Maybe you need 3 of them to get a health? I don't know. What am I going to do? Let's be methodical and take out these enemies. I can't believe that double jump sprite. It's amazing. Are you kidding me? This guy's reading my inputs too. It's nuts. I just want this pickup. Okay, move on. Nah. Oh, there's another one over there. Let's grab it. Ah! Oh, okay, yeah, I read about this. This is Rampage mode. If you get 3 of those things, whatever they are, you go into Super Rampage mode, where you're invincible. So that's great, that helps me a lot. Excuse me? Jeez. This is tough. Nope. Ouch. So those... Oh, there's a guy hiding behind the boxes, I see. You can break boxes and maybe get pickups out of them. Alright, I'll take that death as a learning experience and we'll try again. This time I'll try running through. Oh, there was a chocolate. I got a chocolate. That's health restoration, that is. So the raptor has progressed from eating chicken legs, Belmont style, to eating bars of chocolate, which, you know, I don't know, it can't be good for it. You're not supposed to give chocolate to pets. So I assume that extends to all animals. Oh, that's some. Yummy. Wadito said, well, he said tail time. Nice Gex reference, I appreciate it. But he also said, you eat explosive crate, eat enough times and you'll be invincible. Yeah, so I guess it's the bombs going off in the raptor's belly that turn her into a invincible dynamo. And Wadito does not know the scientific reason behind why raptors can eat chocolate bars. But I did just pick up a little, I don't know, science symbol, which gave me points. Oh, I did like a drop kick. Yeah. How did I do that? Oh, the pterodactyls are hitting me. Jerks. Let's try and grab that chocolate. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, I'm not just doing a spin jump. I'm actually Sonic the Hedgehog. My spin jump hurts my enemies. Were there any dinosaurs in Sonic? Probably in the comics or something. I can't think of any. There's not that many reptiles. You get like SBO and Vector. This is valid. This is a valid topic to explore on this stream because this is a Sega game. The T-Rex even shouted Sega, you heard it. I wanted to get back up there because I'm pretty sure I can interact with this rope. Or maybe only Grant can. Oh, I can walk on it? No, I can stand on this. Oh well. It's probably like a zip line for Grant or whatever. But I don't need that. I have a double jump. I'm amazing. Give me the yummy explosives. Not like that. Not the ones on my face. Oh, sliding. This is great. Look how much they've improved this over the first one. I'm really impressed with all the improvements they've made. It's great. No. Okay. No. Ah. There's so many of these little buggers. Where are they all coming from? Well, if I eat that last explosive, I will go into rage mode. And that'll give me a chance, hopefully. So, what's the debug mode for this game? This is nuts. This is still, yeah, so this is difficult, but it feels a bit more fair. And also the difficulty has arrived before the final boss, which is nice. Although the final boss is easy enough if you know what to do in the first game. Why can't I just eat people? Come on, I'm a dino. Let me eat a corpse. Or a defeated, I don't know, whatever. Wadida doesn't do the cheats for this one. If I just eat that thing, I can go super mode. But my spin jump is breaking this, and it's full of bombs that then kill me. Oh, that almost made it. So, like, what? This is weird. I don't know about this. I'm just going to look up the cheats, just in case I need them, which I do. Rampage mode. This one. Rampage Edition, sorry. No cheats, but there are guides. Guide and walkthrough by Head to. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a guide and tips and stuff, but no cheats. Oh, I see. The pickup that I'm actually eating here is it's supposed to be lysine, which is oh, that was it. That was the perfect go. This is the run. Yes, let's go. Rampage. So in like the book and probably the movie too, when they were, you know, cloning and engineering the dinosaurs, they included in their biology a dependency on lysine to live, and that's one of the sort of control mechanisms that they implemented in the dinos to stop them from getting out of control. So if they didn't get their, you know, regular lysine injections, or whoa, okay, there's an Earthwalker, then yeah, then they wouldn't survive. But I don't know. I don't remember how they got around that, but there was some complication where, oh, that's they figured out a way to get lysine or something, or I don't know. It was one of those things that it's like, oh, don't worry, there's all these control measures in place, and then one by one, the control measures are subverted, and the dinos go wacky anyway. Nobody can stop them. Because life finds a way, don't you know? Oh. Was that a death? I'm gonna assume it is. Yeah, it seems like it. But I did get a nice chocky back there, so we're a bit good on health. Ah, more chocky. Love it. Whoa, these guys all followed me. Quick, Sonic, spin jump them. Woodito says that we need some Sonic the Hedgehog's SFX. Yeah, before you got here, there was a level in the first Jurassic Park game that I was comparing to Sonic Spinball because of the look, and Gibbon was also commenting on the sound effects being similar. So yeah, we've already made some Sonic comparisons already, and they just keep piling up here. This game should be part of the Sonic series, I think. Also, yeah, I did kind of notice that one of the... Oh, a full health restore. That's awesome. One of the chocolate bar pickups before was floating in midair at the top of that room, which is a little bit odd. The rest of the game seems very grounded, and pickups are located on the ground where they should be. That wasn't a pun, but yeah, having it floating in midair is, I think, a bit odd. How do I get in there? Aha! Don't know what that was, but it's mine now. Stupid explosives. Just having the double jump is so fun because it damages enemies, it gets you that much more distance and height on your jumps. It's really cool. Okay, now we have magical idols shooting fireballs at us. This is really taking a turn. This reminds me of another Sega game. Aha, kick the wall in. Sequest DSV for the Mega Drive. Most versions of the game are these quite straightforward, like sci-fi combat things, but in the Mega Drive only, other versions are like SNES and Game Boy, but on Mega Drive you can find the undersea ruins of Atlantis. So it's just kind of an injection of the fantastical into an otherwise grounded kind of setting. Okay. Yeah, the delicious medical box. That's a good point. I don't know how the raptor knows how to apply medical supplies to its wounds, but there you go. I guess it just ate the box and there was some nutritious stuff in there. Sometimes first aid kits do contain some kind of nutrition stuff for, especially if people are in shock, like you can give them some food and drink. So maybe it's like a military first aid kit which has rations in it. I wonder if I can attack this helicopter with my spin jump. I can! Oh my god, amazing. This is great. This game's amazing. Goblin mode. Spent a very enjoyable evening the other day looking through the Twitter feed, Animals Going Goblin Mode, which I think the handle is @MischiefAnimals. Some great photos of different animals in there, just being wacky and silly. I highly recommend Animals Going Goblin Mode. What's this about? I can jump over your fences, no problem. In fact, the height that this raptor is able to jump, especially with the spin... There's a dash! I just got a dash for some reason. I need to figure out how to replicate that. Yeah, the height that this raptor is able to jump, it would have easily been able to escape its enclosures at the park. You jerks messed up. Also, this level is just throwing pickups at me all the time. Health restores and goblin mode boxes. This really should have been enforced as the first level, and then the other one you do later, because, yeah, the ruins was a lot harder than this. Okay. Ugh, go away. Of course, my spin jump is not as effective as Sonic's, because Sonic's lasts until he hits the ground again. Mine actually runs out at the height of my jump. Also, I swear that chocolate gave me more health than other chocolates have before. Alright, so I tried this in the first game and it didn't work, but if you double tap, then you start dashing. That's all there is to it. This is just the Rampage mode level. You grab the goblin boxes and then you just run. Smash through everything. That's great. I love that for you, Ms. Raptor. No. Give me my goblin lysine. Is this looping or what? Am I in Excite Bike with all these ramps? Am I supposed to find some exit to this course? The bomb box gets me every time. Also, they talk about points, but there's no point counter on screen, which is good. I'm not a fan of having points as the motivation for playing the game. Only in games where points also give you one-ups. Then there's a mechanical purpose for them. It just doesn't motivate me as a player. Jerk boxes. Yeah, what's the deal? Is this just really long or what? Let's go! Ooh! The parallax scrolling in the background, that's really good. Just noticed that. Beautiful. Hey, jerk. Go away. I need to give this raptor like a Sonic the Hedgehog style name. Rappy the Raptor. No, that's stupid. Although, the animals that you rescue from the badniks, they all have like dumb names. Like Flicky and Becky and the chicken, I'm not kidding you, is called Cucky. Because chickens go cuckoo. It should be pronounced cookie, I guess. But then that just raises further questions. Compies. Oh, what's that? An egg? I picked up an egg. Okay. I guess my goal was to get the egg. Is that what the little thing on the right side is? You need 3 things, 4 things. I don't know, whatever. Let's keep going to the aviary. Ah! Whoa, an ambush. Quit it, you jerks. I just love everything you can do here. The tail whips, the spin jumps. This game is so much better than the original. Seriously, skip the original. Just play this, it's great. It's really cool. We've already got a lot of variety in the levels too. Not that there wasn't variety in the first one. But yeah, this place is huge too. Okay, goblin time, let's go. The little raptor icon in the HUD. That's making my day right now, that's great. Whoops. Whoa! Dangerous ziplining commandos. Oh, by the way, the fact that there's human enemies in the Grant campaign, like, it's okay to defeat them with prejudice because they're evil, nasty, InGen mercenaries or something. Yeah, InGen is like always the bad guy company in these movies. I think. I don't remember. Who? There's another company. They're like the rival to... I don't remember. It's been too long. I wish Julius was here. He's more of an expert on the Jurassics. Oh, look at that effect. That's nice. Hey, stop it. Oh, I think that gave me extra health. Yeah, defeat them with extreme prejudice. It's a kid's game. What do you think you're doing to these people? Actually, I'm not sure what this was rated, come to think of it. Did the ESRB exist at the time? I'm not sure. Gibbon, no, we're not eating the eggs. She said, egg. No, this is like Nanosaur. We're saving our dinosaur brethren from extinction. That's what we're doing in this version of the game. Like, Grant, I think, is probably rescuing dinosaurs for science reasons, but I'm rescuing them for dinosaur supremacy reasons. So do not eat my baby eggs, please. You kidding me? There's a really tough arrangement of men over here. Oh, that's weird. So apparently the levels all have different kind of objectives in them, which I'm struggling to really comprehend, but Wadito has tipped me off here that this Aviary level's goal is weird. You just go back to the base after passing through tree. So I guess the point is we're going through the Aviary, but to go through... I just got an egg, by the way. Notice the skulls inside the pterodactyl nest here. Cute touch. Yeah, to go through the Aviary, I guess there's a giant tree blocking our way, and so we have to go through the tree and then get back to near the start to exit, I guess. So we've gone up... Yeah, we've gone up into the branches, we've gone through that nest, and now we're going down to get back. That kind of makes sense to me, in a way. Although, the thing is that 3 dimensions of space exist, and trees... they're not really going to fill all of them. So, you can pretty much go around trees in real life all of the time. Yeah, whatever. Give me some chocolate. Yes, there was some. I think the difficulty balance in this level is a bit more correct. Like Savannah was just the what do you call it? Power fantasy rampage level. And the Ruins was just ridiculous. Hard difficulty, few pickups. This one's striking a bit better of a balance. Oops. Just wanted to check that box. Without getting pelted with grenades, if possible. Okay. Nothing. Goblin me up. Also, I'm pretty sure that's the checkpoint. Or maybe it just tells you where to go next. In which case, thank you, I will go down. Alright, now what? Left or right? Chockies, thank you. Okay. Yep, that was the end, I guess. So strange. Okay, so the map didn't scroll up, but there was a level called River Run just off screen, which I'm also getting Sonic Spinball vibes from, by the way. So I guess that's where we are now. They're reusing the boat sprite for from the first game, possibly, or it's redrawn, I don't know. Okay, so Wadito's saying that those panels are both checkpoint and direction to your goal. So good to know. Thanks a lot. It's really good having you here to bring this knowledge, because I've come into this game very unaware. Like, yeah, we used to say that it's that I'm coming in blind, but you could even tag your streams on Twitch that they were a blind playthrough, but they realized that that was a bit of ableist language, so they've removed that tag, and I'm now trying to think of an alternative so I don't have to say that for... I've never played this game before and know very little about it, basically. Whoa. Oh, he shot me through the floor. That's rude. Oh, there's a chocolate, and there's a checkpoint, so that's great. This game's great. I'm having a lot of fun. I wonder how many other games... Oh, the camouflage against the background really works. Yeah, I wonder how many other games BlueSky had done at that point. because the first game is so clumsy, and this one is great. Big change. And then Vector Man, very well received. And I really like their Little Mermaid game too. It's a fairly different genre, but I can see similarities. They're both like exploring a side-scrolling space. It's just different physics rules. What? I guess it just spawned another guy, but it looked like the guy that I had defeated suddenly found a boat and just... he was okay again because he found a boat. This is a very weird, intricate level. Alright, that's where I need to go. Whoa. Why did the palette just completely change? Chocolate. And I did see this checkpoint. Jerk. Now, I want to point something out here. These waterfalls, the animation on them is so smooth. And again, probably looks a lot better on a CRT, but still looks good here. Impressive stuff. Oh, the palette's changing even more. I guess it's a day-night cycle thing. But, you know, contextual, like in Donkey Kong Country. Whatever that level it is that goes from day to night. I'm not as familiar with DKC 1 as I'm 2 and 3, but actually DKC is a good thing to bring up because the whole pre-rendered look, Rare weren't the first to innovate that, but they definitely popularized it, and there were a lot of other games that imitated it afterwards, or at least got on that bandwagon. I've played some on the stream, including Slam Dunk Kong and Barbarian out of Taiwan and Korea, but respectively. Actually, I've been reading more of that HD 101 retrospective on Korean video games development, and it's really fascinating stuff. And speaking of like Korea and Taiwan, how they had a partnership between the two countries with developing games. Oh boy. It's pretty cool. And it contextualized for me why, or in what way, Slam Dunk Kong or King Kong 10 was created in Taiwan but ported to Korea. That was relatively common practice at the time, I think. Well, not common, but it's something that was known to happen. Whatever. I'm just rambling. Oh, Gen's here. Kokoro Genso. Did someone say Dino Games? Yes, indeed. This is not Dinosaur Planet, but it is Dinosaur Island. We're on Jurassic Park's Isla Nublar. This is Jurassic Park Rampage Edition, a story that takes place after the first movie. Where Grant... It's kind of funny, actually. The story from the manual of how Grant went back to the island is just like, at the end of the last game, he got on a helicopter and went to escape. But it was a baddie helicopter, and they tried to do something bad, so he fought the pilot and then crashed back on the island. And that's the story. And so he's trying to escape again. And the raptor is just doing her thing again, I guess. It's actually kind of funny. The raptor's story in the first game was that she smelled Grant and went, "Oh, I want a bite of that," and chased him through the entire game. So while he was doing his levels in his story, like, the raptor had her levels just all the way through chasing Grant, and he would like pop up and you'd try and get him and fall down a pit. It was pretty funny, but in all other ways, this game is greatly improved from the first one. It's the same developer, but they've done so much work on developing the engine and stuff. The level design is a lot more interesting. It looks better. Yeah. The difference is remarkable. And I do recommend this. You also have a Sonic the Hedgehog spin jump as a raptor. This guy is a real pain in my bum. Okay, cool. Okay. So this arrow down here was pointing me down. Oh, can I drop down? No, that's right. So I have a lunge attack, which I do by pressing down and jump. I don't know if I can pass down through platforms in this game. You could in the previous one. Oh, you can. Okay, you can. So maybe I can drop down here. Oh, yeah, I should have done that a long time ago. Oh, I think I've just ended up where I was before, maybe. Yeah. When did raptors evolve the screw attack? This is a very pertinent question. Yeah. I don't know. Well, okay, let's follow the logic. Birds evolved from dinosaurs. Chozo are birds. Chozo equipped Samus's power armor. Created it, I guess. Therefore, dinosaurs invented the screw attack, and it passed down over many generations of evolution to eventually arrive at the Chozo. And we've just recovered the dinosaur biology that would have let them do that. You know what? I'm going to take this death, come back with full health, because we haven't taken too many of those so far. Yeah, so Metroid, you can thank the dinosaurs of the ancient world for Samus's abilities. Yeah, that checks out. Yep. Impeccable logic. I thought it through. Now, if the Chozo had been like the Ing, which are basically humanoid moths, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Moths can't screw attack, but they do like light a lot. They're attracted to light, and that's why they built the light suit. It's all coming together. So what were the, what's that other highly advanced race in the Metroid series? There's one in Hunters. I don't remember what they were called, but they... Yeah, I guess some levels end when you get the egg. So now we're on the cargo ship. I cannot scroll this map screen at all, but yeah. Okay. What were they called? Don't remember. So this does predate Lost World, by the way, where there's a dinosaur loose on a ship in the 4th act of the movie. Jerks. Go away. So I didn't know how many new dinosaurs they would have added to this one, but it seems like there's the pterodactyls, which, yes, pedants, they're not dinosaurs, but they're totally dinosaurs. And the triceratops, or earthwalkers as you would know them again. I guess that's it. Maybe we'll get like a T-Rex later on or something, but there haven't really been any boss fights in this game. Grant was a boss fight in the first game, but in like a stupid, hilarious, contextual manner. You didn't actually fight him, you just punched a rock that was underneath where he was standing and he fell down and ran away. And that was the end of the game. It's ridiculous. Hope this one has a bit better of a conclusion. We'll find out. Soon, probably. Unless that map screen is going to scroll, there's no more space to put levels on it. Oh, that was a lot of damage in a short space of time. Let's just get up here and dash. Goodbye. I took some hits, but it's fine. Ooh. Interior. They phased out the rain because we're inside. Oh! Environmental interaction through explosions. Love that. Whee! Oh. There was nothing there. And you get hurt by those. Oh, you don't get hurt, actually. You just do a little knockback thing. Oh yeah, I should say I'm a sharp claw. What the? Boss fight? Against an invisible mechanism? I don't know what's going on there. By the way, if you hold up, you jump higher. I don't really like that as a mechanic, but it lets you get around these giant levels better, so it's okay. Ugh. Okay. Jeez. Oh, that's a good one, Gibbon. She said, environmental action through explosions. Sounds like a PowerPoint slide in a Team Fortress 2 corporate meeting. Yeah, that's... Oh! Okay, we got some collapsing platforms here. Yep. No! The explosion interrupts you in midair. Also, I'm just... Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? Yes! Kicking a door open remains a useful mechanic. And more nice bridge animations. Love that. Where am I going? I'm assuming I'm going down in this room because I went up in the previous one. Look at that bridge stuff. Oh. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. And in Rampage mode, I automatically knock through the doors. Oh, we're in the refrigerated compartment now, so there's ice physics. You gotta put ice physics in every video game, and this is how they had to implement them in this one. She fell over. It's like, yeah. It's like how they fall over on the polished floors of the kitchen in the first movie. It's either the PowerPoint slide or it's a Cave Johnson announcement. Yeah. Cave Johnson is basically a Team Fortress 2 character transplanted into Portal. I guess it's no surprise that the games have similar senses of humor. Oh, yes. Jerk. Yeah, both sound plausible, says Gam. Ow. See, if I eat 3 of these TNT boxes, Gam, then I go into goblin mode. That's how it works. It's actually lysine. Okay, if you attack a fire extinguisher. Oh! The naughty dino! It's all red and evil! What's going on here? Why is it so red? Buddy? You okay? Maybe this one's in goblin mode. We should be friends! What are you doing? I'm spawn camping you, dude. Oh no, she got me. Is there a health pickup around here? Yeah, you can take damage and then die and then hit the ground. Oh, there's an egg up there. I wonder if I can grab that and end the level. Can she spin jump? Oh, it was so close. We were both one hit away from death in that little last phase there. Okay. In this level, the egg does not completely end the level instantly. Congratulations, you won. Okay. That's the ending, I guess. Now the dinosaurs rule the ship. That's a very moody image. I like that one. We haven't come up with a Sonic the Hedgehog style name for the raptor yet either, so any thoughts on that would be appreciated. Okay, so BlueSky Software. You'll be happy to know Doug TenNapel was not involved in this one, unlike the first one. There's more credits here for game design too, when there weren't any in the original one. But yeah, lead artist for this one, Doc Whitson. Yeah, there's some talented people involved in this one. It's already gone past, so... Oh, okay. Abrupt ending to the credits. Look at that. Dripping off the raptor there. I assume it's rain. Probably rain. Hello. Midna is asleep.
I don't think she's asleep.
You don't think she's sleeping with her eyes open?
No, she's looking.
Focus.
Resting.
Snoozing. Can you snooze while you're awake?
She's chilling.
Chilling, yeah, that's good. So I was looking at the two games and what stuff was in common between them. I noticed that yeah, like Dana Christensen, he was the art director on the first one and then became game designer on the second one, for example. Whoa, you can ride a Gallimimus as Grant on the Savannah stage. That's great. That's a cool addition. Oh, that's nice. Gibbon suggested kicks the raptor. I like that. I think that's the goer. Good suggestion. Thank you. Okay. So we've covered the two games now on Mega Drive where you can play as the Dino. As far as I can tell, the next Dino-based games that you can play aren't until they start adapting the second film. So I played Jurassic Park Warpath. That's the fighting game that's all dinos all the time. So now what I'm going to do is have a little bit of a go on The Lost World Jurassic Park for the PlayStation. Oh, what happened? Oh, I was on the wrong game window the whole time. Oh, well, that's fine. Mega Drive's a little bit wider than the PlayStation, I think. So this is 1997. It was released on the PlayStation and the Saturn. This one was developed by DreamWorks Interactive, which is based in the US. There's a nice little twist on the DreamWorks logo here, where the boy gets pulled off the moon and then presumably eaten by a dinosaur. So DreamWorks Interactive were also responsible for Trespasser, the innovative first-person game that I mentioned before, which is well worth looking into, by the way. Gen is curious if I plan on tackling the old PC Jurassic Park games. No, that's a good point. There are some on the PC where you can play as a dinosaur. So that's a good suggestion. I'm not doing any of those today. But yeah, there's one that I did want to mention. Jurassic Park 3. What was that one called? Dino Defender, I think. Hang on, I've got a note about it. Dinosaur Battles is the one that I did the research on. 2002 on the PC. It's like an RPG where you can like recruit dinosaurs and then you do turn-based battles with them. And the Ankylosaurus is featured, which is nice, but I don't know. I've been burned on trying to run old Windows games recently. I wanted to avoid it if I could. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. So Dino Defender is one that Gen's mentioning specifically. This is the one that's based on Jurassic Park 3, but it's completely bizarre, as they say. It's the most non-Jurassic Park game. You play as like a Super Sentai, like superhero in an armor suit. And it's really strange. The tone of it is just completely out of whack for a Jurassic Park game, as they said. But yeah, this is the last game I'll be playing. I'll do a little bit of a GBA one at the end, but yeah, this is kind of the successor, as I see it, to the BlueSky games on the Mega Drive. So Yeah, it's bizarre, Gibbon. I saw a run of it at GDQ once, and that's how I found out about that one. It's so strange. Ken says that they had it on a Jurassic Park 3 themed demo disc from years ago from a cereal box. So yeah, just think of the quality of games that they give away on cereal boxes, and that's what it was. It's good stuff. Okay, so easy mode, please. And let's start. So this is the special edition, which is a re-release that they did where they added an extra level at the start. So this level I'm going to be playing is exclusive to the special edition. Otherwise, the game's the same, I think. But yeah, here you are. It's a prologue or like a flashback to Jurassic Park 1993. You play as the T-Rex in a short little Rampage kind of level where you just run over a bunch of guards. There's a bite, and then you can press the jump button after a bite to eat them, and that recovers some health, I believe. Yes, it does. Great. Otherwise, you can throw them. You can do a headbutt. Wait, that's not a headbutt. Triangle? Yeah, triangle's headbutt. And that just knocks them away from you. Very good clearing attack. But yeah, it's one of these cool, like, games when 3D was taking off, so 3D was hot, but 2D platformers are still such a tried and true gameplay style. So it's one of these 2.5D type things. You've got full 3D graphics, but everything is played on a 2D plane. It's like Klonoa or I don't know, the 2D parts of Crash Bandicoot. I'm sorry, I can't think of another one. Kirby 64? I don't know. There's a lot of games, but I can't think of many off the top of my head, unfortunately. So that's the intro level, and then we get into the game proper. It's a linear series of levels, but you switch off who you're controlling in each one. So we're going to actually start as a Pro Compsognathus, which is a lot of fun. One of the cute little compies. We saw it in the track mode already. But as you progress, you'll become generic dinosaur hunter man who has a grappling hook, by the way. Placing this into the Umihara Kawase / Bionic Commando grapple hook platform 2D games. Then you control a raptor for a while. You go back to the T-Rex later in the game. And finally you control Professor Harding as one of the playable characters, who's the female lead of the second movie, I believe. Is it Professor Harding? What's her name? Did I say Claire Harding before was in Jurassic World? Maybe I'm confused. Like I said, pronunciation of dinosaur names is difficult, but also remembering names of human characters in Jurassic Park movies is difficult, so just ignore anything I said about that. But yeah, both the random hunter guy and Harding have grappling hooks. But dinosaurs did not know how to use grapples, so it's just a bite fest with them, apparently. What else can we do? I've got like a lunge, and then a bite, a jump, and a backstep. Wow, okay, Castlevania style. I swear I did like a little kick before, but I don't know. Also, I'm taking a lot of damage from these flowers. Not great. Okay, so again, was saying that if you want to play Dino Defender, they think it was on the Dinosaur Action Pack if you want to look it up on Archive. So that's a good tip if you're interested in that. Check it out. Archive. A lot of people are putting old software up on Archive, which is nice. That's where I found something. Well, I was gonna say, you know, Tony and Friends' New Adventures Invasion in Kellogg's Land, aka Kellogg's Mission Nutrition, which is a game that I was planning to play on stream, but couldn't get to work. But I have a new lead on that. I might be playing that in future if I can get 32-bit wine installed and get it to run an older system. So that might be doable on Windows with the Linux software thingy, or otherwise I can do it on my old laptop. But that's for another day. Let me see. So again said that sometimes cereal box games kicked. There was a Lion King game, Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, that had a cereal box release and was pretty good. Sorry, my controller I think has just actually run out of batteries, which is not good. Because my microphone is plugged into my computer. Oh, I wonder if this works. I've got a portable battery pack here. That could work. Let's try it. Never attempted this before. It's working! Oh, I can't believe it. I'm pleased. But yeah, I shouldn't disparage cereal box games, as you say. Sometimes there was a quality product distributed for free in a cereal box. One of my favorite YouTubers, Mini-Me, did a video relatively recently about a series of skate park video games, computer games that were released in cereal box form. But yeah, the one that you mentioned, Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, that sparked a memory for me. I did have that one in childhood, so I'm very familiar with Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. We also had a VHS of Timon and Pumbaa's World Adventures, or whatever the cartoon was called. But yeah, Jungle Games was kind of fun. It had little mini games and stuff. It reminds me of the Magic School Bus games that we had as well on computer, but less educational. There was like a pinball mini game, and I don't know, probably a breakout one, some other ones. And then if you do well, you can print out a little certificate saying that you're like a jungle expert or whatever. So there is a life counter here, but it's pretty generous. We started with like 10 extra lives. But this Compy's a beast, taking down these larger dinos like it's nothing. That's great. Probably should be more careful with the combat. The fact that there is a backstep kind of implies that you should be using it. Yeah, I don't know what the pickups do though. But yeah, Gan suggested Kirby 64. As I was saying it as well. Oh, okay, it was the cereal box, not the full version. But Gan says that maybe the full version of Dino Defenders is also an archive. Probably worth checking if you're interested in a really weird Jurassic Park spin-off. What I've learnt from researching Jurassic Park games is that there's a lot of them, and you know, there's a lot of park management type games which I'm not that into, and a lot of these kind of platform action games like this one, which are good. But there's also, you know, the strange outliers like the fighting game or Dino Defender, or the other one I'll be playing after this. So whenever we're getting to the point where I want to finish up the stream, I'll load up the last game that I'm playing today. It won't take me long to go through because it's a sort of mini-game collection on the GBA. That one's called Jurassic Park Institute Tour Dinosaur Rescue, so look forward to that whenever I get tired of this. I was hoping at least to get to a part with the hunter so we could try out the grapple hook. We're not going to get all the way to Sarah Harding's levels. I remembered her first name. I think Claire's last name is actually Deering or something from Jurassic World. I don't remember. So how do I get this one up? We obviously have to come around from a different opening. But that's the way this sort of 2.5D thing works. You can't get directly there, but if you find the entrance, the level will curve itself around, yeah, like so. And then you'll just walk along. A 1-up, hooray! I wonder if this is music from the film. It's got that orchestral style, but I don't think it's the actual melodies. I don't know though, it might be. So maybe I might get another copyright claim. When I played those Gorillas games a few streams ago, I did get copyright problems with that. For the Twitch VOD, part of it had been muted by Twitch. But when I exported it to YouTube, it came out fine. All the audio was intact. And it did give me a warning about it, like in terms of monetization, but nothing like a strike that would be bad for my channel. So that's good. And the stream itself was intact. I didn't want to lose audio from it. So it's good that the YouTube backup does have that all intact. And the Twitch ones get deleted after a little while anyway, automatically. Oops. I didn't want to fall down here. This is adorable. I love this little compy. Oh, well, okay. Do we have to give the compy a Sonic the Hedgehog name now too? Kicks the Raptor was a great suggestion. Chompy the compy. Chomps the compy? Yeah, let's call it Chomps. Or Chimps. No, that doesn't work. Nibbles. Her signature move is her nibble. Oh, okay. We're in Diddy Kong Racing now. Or the Conker hoverboard section. Or Banjo-Tooie. Rare did a lot of dinosaur games, you know. It's good stuff. Even more than they did pirate things. Instead of Sea of Thieves, they should have done a dinosaur simulator. Just kidding. Ooh. Oops. I was focusing on the dinosaurs and I didn't spot that deadly flower. Also, I haven't consulted the manual, so I don't know what the eyeball symbol in the top right corner is exactly. Oh, nasty, nasty. If I get in here and crouch, I'm safe. That's Banjo-Tooie style. Stomp on it on or whatever. So I was doing some research on dinosaur games to pick out which Jurassic Park games I wanted to play today, and wondering whether I should maybe pair them up with Land Before Time games, because that's a, you know, well-liked series of animated films. I think there's 14 of them actually. But yeah, in the heyday of the series, it had quite a few game adaptations as well. I think there were 3 on PS2. No, there were 3 on PS1, including a kart racer, but with no karts. So it was a running racer. 2 on Game Boy Color and 1 on Game Boy Advance, which all looked suitable for the kinds of things I might stream. But I decided to just stick to JP for this one. Maybe I'll do some Land Before Time at another stream in the future. But they're cool because they always give you a choice of playable characters, which are between the main characters of the films, so you can be... This is going to test me. Is his name Longneck? No, that's not right. What's the main guy? He's like a little brontosaurus or something. He might be Longneck. And Ducky is like a little hadrosaur. She's really cute. Sarah, the ceratopsian. Littlefoot, that was it. Thanks, Gibbon. Littlefoot the Longneck. And Sarah and Spike is like... What is Spike? Is Spike an ankylosaur? I was looking at, like, on Wikipedia, there's a giant table of voice actors of the films because there's so many of them. And depending on the character, like, there's a lot of changes in who's voicing them over the years. But it's interesting seeing who stuck around and who came back at what time and stuff. Spike doesn't even talk in the first film at all, but later on he does have a voice actor. Oh, he's a stego, right? It's a little stegosaurus. Yeah, I don't think his, like, features are very well developed at the time of the films, so I couldn't remember. He might have like little ridges on his back, actually. Oh, and who's the little flying dude? He's like a little nervous guy. Little pterodactyl fella. What was his name? Flip or something? I don't know. So yeah, there's some fun dinosaur platformers there, and yeah, you get to play as dinos. Some of them are even ladies, which is nice. Add to my collection of gaming heroines. Petri, that was it. Thank you. Glad you know these films better than me. I only really think I've seen one or two of them, and that was a very long time ago. We never owned any of them. Here we go. We've accidentally awakened a large dino, and we have to run from it. That's a nice idea for a level. Ah! Ah! Ouch. Can I avoid that at all? I guess I could have dodged inwards or something. Oh! I got stomped. Oh! I'm motionless under the foot. Oh my gosh! Brutal! That was intense. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. I didn't think this is what would be happening in my day. Assa Compsognathus. Whoa! Oh, one up. Lovely. I didn't get stomped, did I? No! Don't stomp me. Chomp. Wow, that's intense. I just loaded my state. So I have more lives left. Oh! Hard to avoid when you're stuck on a 2D plane. I wonder if this game looked significantly different on the Saturn. Normally they're pretty comparable between the two, I think. If games are on both. From what I know of the Saturn hardware, it wasn't so good technically at running 3D engine games. It was better with 2D ones. But it could do it, and of course the market demanded that they try. Because they were popular. There's a couple of Dinotopia games as well, especially on the GBA. But I don't think you actually get to play as a dinosaur in any of them. Sadly. Which is a shame, because as much as Land Before Time wasn't really part of my childhood, but Dinotopia certainly was. We had the first two books, you know, the big picture books, when I was a kid, and I have very fond memories of those. They had like novels later as well, but I never read those. Or saw the show or whatever. But just having those first original books is enough. They're great. They're so good. The way they're just like a travel diary, and they're just so well illustrated. It's lovely. Yeah, I think I could avoid being stomped by just like jumping around and... There we go. Are we safe down here? Give me the DNAs, please. I like how... I hope it's coming through on the stream, but a lot of the dino rollers are coming in from the left channel because it's off the left side of the screen. According to my OBS, it does have stereo sound, but I don't know how much that's coming through on the stream. All right. That felt climactic. Are we entering a new phase? No, we're still Compy. That's fine. Place the Compy a little bit longer. But eventually we're going to switch protagonists. And at that point, I'll switch games. Oh, cool. Ant farm style. What are these things? Are they like baby raptors or what? Aww. I was thinking like this dash would be good for spacing because it like you can attack coming in from a distance and then it knocks you back a little bit. But they were attacking too, and I was taking damage during my attacks. So that's a bit rough. I have to be more careful about my combat, like so. Yeah, and like watch what they're doing. Ah, that worked. Yep, we're good. Backstab. Attack. Oh, my dash thing actually ends with a little claw attack, it looks like. Or... Oh, okay. So if you do a single input for the dash, then you do a little like... Wait, no, it's not working anymore the way I thought it did. So I don't know what's going on. It looks like we got older raptors coming in now. I like this. There's not really like a story apart from just the events of the game so far. It's like you're a compy, survive, and you're just going through these set pieces. This is a really cool just setup for the game. Like they had to contextualize all this stuff for the Raptor in the Mega Drive ones I was playing, like to make it part of the story, but here it's like the story is just you existing in this world. Unless there was something on that loading screen that I kind of glossed over. Now, why can't I eat them once they're defeated? That really went badly. Oh! Okay. There's like a difference in my animation. Oops. Maybe I can eat them. Yes, there's like an eat animation. I didn't try that button before. There's like 2 eat buttons. R2 does this. R1 does... Oh, that's just an idle animation. Never mind. I don't know what the other shoulder buttons do at all, but R2 is definitely like an eat thing. Okay, if you tap circle, you do like a lunging bite, but if you hold circle... No, that's not it either. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is here. But there's other kind of directional attacks that I haven't even been doing. It's like a full Smash Brothers moveset here. Sometimes you do a claw... Wow! Brutal. Don't know why that happened. Yeah, depending on like your directional inputs, you do different variations of the attack. So we might have to try that in the tunnels to get through. But what I will do this time is save state a bit more often, try and preserve my health. Okay, now eat! Oh, that went very badly. Oh, they despawned. I was hoping I would eat one. Okay, it's fallen. Eat, and eating recovers health. Hey, we figured out a mechanic in the game. I really should have read the manual. You got a little bit back. With a nice little splatter of gore. Oh, I'm not getting them all back. What's the problem? Are their meat exhausted? Are their meats exhausted? Oh, why are there so many of these little buggers? Ah, they're still coming! When I got that DNA pickup, I kind of figured that might be the way to restore health in this game, but there's another way. The way of nature. Ah! Ah! Quick, chow down a little bit. Alright, this is the tough part. Got the big guys. I wonder if I can take one on. It feels like you're supposed to just run away like in the last level. But yeah, there we go. It's down. Much. Oh, you can only eat like once or twice. That sucks. That thing's huge. I should be able to eat way more of it. Oh! Fall damage. Nasty. The little sound effect when I jump, adorable, by the way. Love that. Alright. Got through. Survival class fodder, yeah. I'm not the best survivor right now. Hope you're able to hear the game okay. Should I turn it up a bit? Is the audio balance fine? I want to make sure you're not missing the adorable sounds of this dino. Cheese my way past that one. Oh well. Was no good. Have to go back anyway. What? That was just a death trap. I guess you can only eat once from each fallen foe. That makes sense, I guess. When I was doing it before with those younger raptors, it's because there was a bunch of them in a pile together that I was able to do it multiple times. Good sound design in this game, I gotta say. Okay, cool. Thank you. Ah! Ah! Wow, I survived. Okay, I didn't. That was weird. Okay. Ah! Jerks. Okay, oh. That's rough. You gotta kind of be precise about how you fall there. No, no. Oh boy. You know what? I don't think I actually need to go up on the rocks there. As long as I can get past these other raptors. We just need to be down here anyway. You just clip through them. Yep. And now we're here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Ow! Jerks. I used to know the name of those ones. I do not remember it. The little stubby-headed flying ones. Is it down here? No. No. Only spiky death awaits. So I think we need to go... Whoop. Okay, things are getting rough here. Especially without checkpoints. Okay. Oh. Okay. Woo. Platforming. Aw. Poor baby. Up here? Oh, it's like a skull. Maybe? Fossilized in the wall? Or just a rock, who knows. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the end. River's Edge complete. I've graduated from fodder to prey. Take a look at that skill rating. Not too good. Oh. Oh. There's a swimming level. Okay. So we learned before in Jurassic Park on the Mega Drive that raptors can't swim according to the in-game text. But apparently compies can. And those things can too. Some kind of proto-crocodilian perhaps. And unlike Echo, we can't just surface for air, even though the surf is literally right there. We need to look for bubbles, Sonic style. Yeah, this is another Sonic game. We're playing as Nibbles, the Proto-Compsognathus. Oh, go away. I suppose we should give a name to the T-Rex that we were playing as in the intro stage too. Maybe that one can be Chomps. So we have a chocolate bar here in Australia. I think it's called Chomp, and its mascot is like a T-Rex who's wearing like a baseball cap and a t-shirt and stuff. I don't know what the name of that guy is, but it's probably Chomps. So let's name our T-Rex from the intro stage Chomps the T-Rex. Come on, these bubbles. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No! Alright, let's move on. I don't actually have any actions that I can perform while underwater, just swim. Oh god. I don't think I can even swim faster. Let's just go. Directional movement. It's a cute little animation there. Alright. Could use some bubbles, please. Okay. Whoop. Oh, I got away with it without taking damage. Yeah, it couldn't last. Okay. Save state. Good. I'm sure these crocodile things have a dinosaur name, but I don't know it. Let's call them Crocosaurus. No. Hey, that's not fair. You clipped through a rock wall. How come I can't do that? Oh wait, I forgot about air. Oh boy. So, losing air just drains your health. That's not too bad. It's not an instant death, which is what I was worried about. And yes, you can get stuck on the weeds, it seems. I wonder if the eye is like a stealth mechanic or something. Again, I didn't read the manual. Not sure where I'd look for it these days. I guess Sega Retro could be relied upon for the Saturn version's manual, at least. If nothing else. Oh! Oh! Good grief. Is this who I'm playing as next? This is fun. This, like, circular room. We're trying to avoid the hunter. Oops. Okay. He's not a very good shot. Okay, so that's why I came in.
I have you now.
Yeah, you wish. Wait, isn't that Darth Vader's line? I have you now. All too easy. Most impressive. Oh, okay. By escaping the hunter, I've become a predator. Huzzah, huzzah. Is that the transition point? Well, we got a password. Remember that one, kids. Yeah. When they do these briefing things, that's when it's a new phase of the game. Oh, wow. What? Oh, was I supposed to be able to read that text? Okay. Human hunter. Don't end up looking like that guy. Alright, I'll just play a little bit as the hunter. Try out a bit of the grappling. And then I'll move on, because I'm here to be a dino. I don't want to be a silly old human. So we have a gun. We have the grapple. We have a backstep. Like Compy. Oh, hey buddy. Oh. What else can we do? Nothing. Great. Oh, we can slide. Okay, that's cool. Slide. Underwater. So, shoot the grapple. Whoa! Nice swing. Oh, that's cool. Trying to get that pickup. Hold on. There we go. Extra shots or something. Oh, landed in spikes. I want Sarah Harding in the next Umihara Kawase game. Rocket launcher. Grenade? Yeah, RPG, whatever. Yeehaw. Ow. Don't hit the stalactites. And yes, my life counter carries over. Good to know. It's not a huge amount of range on this though. But you can chain them, that's nice. Guess these shots are more powerful. Oh, they're automatic, okay. And we're out. Oh. Can't reel myself in? Oh, I can! This is Umihara Kawase! You can extend the rope and retract it. I don't want to shoot dinosaurs, I just want to grapple. Oh, okay. Combat roll! Suddenly it's Dark Souls. In, out. Guess it's a bit like Worm's ninja rope. Ah! That's pretty cool. Chaining the grapples, that's nice. Too bad you don't get to do it for very long. Yeah, it's cool. Get shooted. Ow. How do I get that? Swing up this way. And then... Yes, there we go. But if you impact a wall, it kind of drops the grapple. Blech. You can't wrap around. You can't really do the Umihara Kawase tricks. There. Another one. I thought that rock was a dinosaur. Classic mistake. Can't I just jump over these? I can sometimes. Oh, I can even dodge roll through them. Amazing. This is the true Dark Souls. Ow. Uh-oh. Well, now what? I guess I needed to grapple along the ceiling there. Alright, well that'll do it for this game. That was the Lost World Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's what happens in your teeth when you eat too much raw meat. I played Phase 1 Compsognathus mode. So to finish out the stream today, here's a fun little game that includes a bunch of different playable dinos. It's pretty cool. Jurassic Park Institute Tour, which is not just a thing in the game. It was a real traveling museum exhibition of dinosaur facts and things, exhibits. So this is the thing that toured Japan, educating the public on dinosaur things in a way that was slightly themed to the Jurassic Park films, especially Jurassic Park 3, which had recently been come out. So this is part of the big Jurassic Park 3 series of games. There's a ton of games tying into that movie. Movie sucks, but there's some cool games out there. So this is by Kaze, a Japanese company. The game was released only in Japan, just like the exhibit was. And yeah, Kaze was also known for some like pinball games, interestingly enough, including Akira Psycho Ball on the PS2, based on the popular manga and animated film. What the? What? So we can unlock illustrations relating to the various films. This jingle is just so strange. Alright, let me show you what the game's about. So we got 5 mini games to play through. And yeah, let's just jump into them and then we can figure out the point of the game. Instructions are all in Japanese, but it's very simple. This is your standard Frogger clone, so we're just playing as some dude. Who knows who this guy is? I guess he's the Spelunky man. And we're just trying to get to the helicopter. Instead of trucks on our path, it's Triceratops. But yeah, it's Frogger. It's just Frogger. It's a simple version of Frogger. I played a few Frogger variants in a recent stream with Gibbon on commentary. That was amazing that she was there. That was great. But yeah, even your basic Frogger arcade is a lot more in depth than this. So yeah, you'll see with some of these other mini games that what they're going for is really quite a simple Game & Watch style of gameplay. It's even like a lot of them are even directly aping particular Game & Watch handhelds. So I guess the first one is, what would Frogger be like if it was a Game & Watch game? It would be a lot more streamlined and simple. So this one is basically riffing on Helmet, which it was included in some of the Game Watch Gallery games. There's a modern version of it in, I don't know, 2 or 3, one of the Game Boy Color ones. And this is really what this game is. It's like, what if you took Game & Watch Gallery 4 Advance and made it about dinosaurs instead with the modern versions? Because it's simple gameplay, we're moving between these different place settings here in the way of those LCD games where they were only limited. Oh, we've swapped dinos. Nice. We get a new design as we progress. That's cool. I talked before about how the Ankylosaurus is my favorite dinosaur. The Parasaurolophus actually might be my second favorite. I really like the shape of the head with that crest on the back. It's a very cool look, and yeah, that kind of hadrosaur theropod style is a cool kind of dinosaur too. So having them be the star of this one is a nice touch. But yeah, escaping the volcanic explosion is, again, we identified an active volcano in the first Jurassic Park Mega Drive game, and here we see one again. it's not actually a plot point until the second Jurassic World film that there's active volcanoes on the island, I think, because they have to go and rescue the dinos from one of the islands. Yeah, Gibbon's digging this. That's nice. Yeah, I hoped you would like it because, yeah, that whole Game & Watch gallery style is a really cool game thing. Sorry, it's a really cool idea for a game to have a collection of mini games like that are recreations of older things. So by getting to the 500 point mark, it seems we have passed a threshold. It was speeding up and then it kind of cuts back a bit once you get past that 500 points. That's the same way that Game & Watch games worked, at least in the galleries. It's like it would ramp up and then you'd reach a kind of plateau and then it would give you a little bit of a breather for a bit. We've also become a shiny gold dinosaur out of nowhere, so I don't know if that's accurate to nature, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't spend too long on the first one because that's the one where you're not playing as a dinosaur, but on all the rest of them, we get to embody various dinosaur species, which is really cool. This Parasaurolophus seems to have a quite short tail though. I don't know, maybe that's because it's juvenile. But now we've got to the 1,000 point mark and the volcano has changed slightly and it's shooting more of these other kinds of rocks, which are faster. But yeah, that's basically it. It's just going to repeat. So, oh no, I got roasted. So let's show off some of the other games. Oh, did I get a point multiplier when I was a different color dino? No, never mind. A and B are also used to go left or right, so you could use either one. Okay, let's see what else this has for us. It's interesting that there's only 5 games. You often get a lot of bonus games in those Game & Watch Gallery ones. It's about the same number of the recreated modern style ones, but anyway. Egg Guard is next, and the name might tip you off. But there was a Game & Watch title called Egg, and that's basically what this is. Threats approaching from 6 different lanes, and we have to be there to fend them off. So in this case, we're some kind of pterosaur who is trying to stop these little people with their steampunk goggles from stealing my eggs. So yeah, it's Egg. It's just Egg. This was in one of the Game & Watch galleries as well. They changed it to be a Yoshi-themed one, where you were stopping baddies from Yoshi's Island from stealing flowers, I believe. Or was that Greenhouse? Egg. I think that was, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember, but there was a variant of the Game & Watch title. So Egg was this basic setup where you were a fox who was trying to grab eggs that were rolling down or something. Sorry, I feel under-equipped to discuss this. My memory's failing, but I do know that there was a variant of Egg themed around Mickey Mouse. It was just called Mickey Mouse. But it was one of those instances where a Game & Watch game had two releases that were essentially the same gameplay, but with different theme or license attached. One of the early ones, Ball, got re-released later on as Super Mario the Juggler, or Mario the Juggler, something. But I'm sure there's other examples. Snoopy Tennis, was there a non-Snoopy Tennis? I don't know. Anyway, Wadida is asking, what JP is this? This is Jurassic Park Institute Tour, Dinosaur Rescue. So I guess in a way all of the games are themed around rescuing dinosaurs in some way, maybe. The first one was just me getting to a helicopter, I don't know. But basically, it's kind of like Game & Watch Gallery remakes, because it's these simple minigame gameplay styles. But with this nice theme. I really like the art in this game. It's really cute. think they did a great job with that. There's a nice little, you know, cheery jingles in the background. It's not your usual Jurassic Park thing, but this is, I guess, kind of an early example of them trying new things with the IP that would lead to things like Camp Cretaceous that I talked about before, which is very much a kids show, and they're trying to make this sort of violent action movie also be a thing that appeals to kids and young kids, by making, you know, different products that aren't scary as much. When they start making like Jurassic World Duplo, that's when you know that things are getting strange, and that did happen. So anyway, oops. Oh, I was kind of curious what would happen. I looked away, and then the guy was throwing a net on them, and I just let it happen. So if you let them there for too long, they'll throw that net and grab your eggs. Oh, I was in the wrong position. So yeah, this is for Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I didn't say that. But this was released only in Japan and based on a traveling museum exhibition in Japan called the Jurassic Park Institute Tour. Sounds like it was a pretty cool thing, but it's not there anymore. Alright, what else are we doing here? Next one, Rexercise. Huh. So I believe this is the classic dancing minigame that you would see in something like Donkey Kong Country Game Boy Advance. Oh, not really. It's more of a Simon Says. So I guess you could say it's the Game & Watch title Flagman, which was actually recreated in one of the Wario Land games, I believe, as an unlockable minigame. Where like one of the duck enemies was taking the place of the flag bearer. And yeah. So we just have to repeat the sequence of actions that this T-Rex is doing. It's not that interesting. I don't really care for this type of minigame personally, but I'm sticking with it just to see the animations, but it's giving me the same ones again. So we've only seen A, up, and down, but there's also left and right and L and R. You know what I could do? Okay, so that was left. What does right look like? It looks like this. Rewind. What does L look like? Well, that was R. I said L, but I pressed R. Okay, and that's just that bit mirrored. So yeah, you get the T-Rex to do a lot of actions. It's cute, but I'm moving on. Yeah, I don't care. Take Meat is our final minigame for today, and this one is, I think, a variant on Octopus, sort of, but just sort of more horizontally aligned. So we are the mother raptor. We have to grab some meat and then bring it back to the baby. But the more meat you pick up, the slower you go. This is the same in Octopus. The more treasure you grab when you're underwater, the slower you go and you're less able to evade the octopus's tentacles, or legs. But in this one, it's a little bit easier to avoid these mortars that this nasty man is firing down at me for some reason. But yeah, the more you take, you do get a bonus for returning it all at once. Oh, I didn't realize he could hit me at the meat pile. I guess he laid a trap. I love those big cartoon meats. That's very silly. You see that in one of my favorites, BC Kid, of course. That's one of the power-ups. That's another dinosaur-themed game that is worth playing. Super BC Kid. Check it out. So yeah, this is Octopus, only without going underwater. Oh! Ooh! Whoa! The silver dinosaur gave me a JP token. I don't know what it did. Maybe score? I guess score. I can actually rewind that. Yeah, give me 20 points. But I took a mortar to the head to grab it. That's cute. Oh, now it's going to continually throw them down. That's cool. Oh, and they don't last long. What a nice twist. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. But we're getting some bigger spread patterns of the mortars now. So yeah, interesting variations as you progress. So yeah, 2003 GBA, exclusive to Japan. But hey, I think anybody could have enjoyed this, even if they didn't have the museum tour in their country. This is a great little set of mini games. It's very cute. Love the art style. Love the brand extension. Oh, I got a rank marker for getting to 500 there. I didn't actually finish the game in the other one, so my points didn't count. I wonder if that has unlocked anything. It didn't tell me that it did, so probably not. But yeah, I assume there'll be cute little illustrations that you can see. I'm curious. I'm going to look up Spriter's resource real quick. But otherwise, that's going to be the end of my stream today. Well, my voice is getting a bit croaky. I always talk too much in these things, and then I run out of gas. Just like my gas-powered water heater that we just had replaced. Nope, we got no Jurassic Park games listed on Spriter's resource under Game Boy Advance. So, can't show off those illustrations, sadly, but if you're interested, this game is available at all good ROM sites. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the stream today. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you liked watching. More games where you play as the Dino, please. They're fun. Sometimes I tell you at this point in the stream what I'm doing next week. I haven't thought about it yet, once again, so... I did mention that serial game. If I can get that working, that's probably what I'm going to play next. Otherwise... yeah, that's for later, that's for later. I'll think of something. It'll be fun, I promise. Alright, see you then. Have a good one. Stay safe. Goodbye.